just arrived at the campsite, and Scout is losing her mind because the dog next to us was playing with the ball, but apparently they're just ball obsessed and not fussed on dogs. So unless they argue over a ball, that'll be fine. I've got the caravan on some tracks. It's wonky, I don't care. But yeah, I thought I would record me setting up so we can see how what the process is, what I have to do, and how long it takes. But first of all, to work with her. That was the longest setup I've ever done, mostly because Scout. But how lovely is this spot? Not a bad view from the kitchen. The caravan's a mess, but does it get much better than this? Coffee, my dog, nice view out of that window, up there, cool view out of that window. Scout's been playing outside this morning with her balls, and this is what I've come out to. What happened? Did you dig a big hole? Yes, I see. Yes. These guys were up by our caravan yesterday, so maybe they'll float on by again later. Here's a view of the lake from the boat ramp. Hang on. There you go. Super. It's pretty big. It's us. Yeah. Not a bad campground for free. It's got toilets as well. And water pump. No, water tap. Not too shabby for Zoe. Zoe and Scout, we're out and about. Scout wants to go for a swim, apparently. Well, Scout wants to. It's a little murky for my liking. She's loving it though. Pretty sure she'd be going a little deeper if I wasn't holding her neck. Was it scary? What are you finding? So we're just in our little play area. I'm relaxing. Scout is making me unrelaxing. Ball for a change. But yeah, just chilling, and the view's really nice on the other side. The bird life's really cool. Pelicans and storks and moorhens and oh my gosh, look at my hair. It's the wind, okay? The wind and a bit of frizz from my dunking yesterday. This is why I don't like playing ball. Oh well, camping. Well, I just had a bit of a scary moment. As you can hear, it's like super windy, and I had the awning out, and I felt the wind just pick up the awning and rock the van a bit too much, and I thought, nah, I can't leave the awning up. The wind's picking up, it's getting too bad, I need to put the awning away. But being on my own, oh my gosh, my hair's so windswept. Being on my own, I have to kind of take all the bits off and do one side at a time. So I loosened up this side over here. But by the time I went over to try and loosen up that side, where it was loosened, it picked up the wind, and the awning was like bent, like curved at that end really high, like about probably about 60-70 centimeters above the caravan. And it's like completely at an angle like this, 'cause it's still at the normal height this side, and it was just too powerful. I couldn't do anything. And thankfully the caravan that you could just make out behind me here, these guys have got a dog, and when I was setting up yesterday, they're the ones that were playing with Scout, and I stopped and talked to a few times. So I've been chatting to them. They have just come out full-time on the road about a month ago, so that's really awesome. But yeah, I just had to scream for help. I was like, excuse me, can you help me? They both came running out of the caravan, bless them. The bloke didn't even have any shoes on, and they did that side that was kind of going crazy, and I was able to pull it down then and then just let it go. Like the strap to pull it down is like way over here on an angle where it was blowing, tucked up, so it's going to be a pain in the butt to get the awning out next time I need to get it out. But like, it's not broken, and more importantly, I'm not broken, and the caravan is not broken, and Scout is not broken. Although she was fine, she was just running around playing with her ball, barking at me to play, which was not the best time. But yeah, that was literally a little hair raising, and awning raising as well. But evidence of why it's important to talk to people, I guess, because if I'd not shouted at them, if I'd not spoken to them, and I'd shouted, they might have ignored it. I don't know what the current wind is out there, but I just had to go out because Scout has dug a hole outside the caravan. I probably showed it to you in some earlier footage, but it got about twice as deep. It was like getting on to like 80 centimeters deep at the middle. So I've just had to go and get the trowel and like just fill the hole back in. Before she digs her way to Antarctica. I know that's not literally possible, by the way. But yeah, so anyway, I'd be shocked if you can't hear that wind. It is howling out there. So the guy ropes from earlier that I had on the awning, I've put one away, and the other one I've actually had to use it to kind of keep the dog fence up. I had the recovery boards making up height on the bit where, because I made it bigger again this time, where it was shorter and she would have got over really easy. And because of course the wind hits it and doesn't go through it like it does with the fence, I've had to remove those, and I'm not even joking how hard it was to even like pick them up. Scout's crate was out from trying the water stuff earlier, so yeah, so I was just putting some stuff away, and it is like trying to just hold the car door open with my body. Like, I'm not a skinny mini, and it was like pushing my body weight. It is absolutely wild out there, which is great experience, so that I can experience all the different things. But it's an interesting experience. Young lady, it seems to have got bigger again. So windy. And Scout's sad because she can see the neighbours out there throwing the ball for their dog. But it's not like I wasn't doing that before. And she has dug up holes, but she's a bit FOMO-y. Oh! What are you doing, Scout? So It's a little tiny bit less windy today. My hair's still frizzy as from the last couple of days. I've given it a brush, but I've decided to put it up in my hat today. Try and keep my hat on nice and tight. And while it's not an absolute gale, by the way, it was 60 to 100 km/h winds yesterday. So yeah, good job I put the awning in with the help of my then neighbours who've got on today. But I thought that I would give it a go and try fishing. I scout thing with a ball. Yeah, so I don't know what I'm doing, but a bit of fun. I just I want to catch something, but I also kind of don't, because I don't know what I would have to do if I did. I got a tea towel to hold the fish. I don't know if I'm going to do that. I probably won't catch anything anyway, but I just want to practice casting. So off to go and do some fishing. So I think that's the shortest fishing trip ever. According to the camera, it's been rolling for 5 minutes, 20 seconds. And I think most of that was talking to the camera and walking down and back up again. I only got 3 casts, and then the line broke. So I lost my bright fluorescent Nemo thing, and I can't rehook it because I realised the thing that I haven't got in my fishing tackle box. Obviously I've got more line on here, which I should probably bring out so it doesn't get tangled or whatever. But what I don't have is more of the little, like, it had a like a hook to put the little thing on. So I don't know if it caught on reeds or drag, or I caught a really big fish that pulled it off. Let's say it was a really big fish that got away, because I think that's what fishing people do. So yeah, possibly the most unsuccessful fishing expedition in the history of fishing expeditions. You're welcome. Hope everyone feels good about their own efforts now.